Right, another video, this time BMW related. As you can see from the title, we've swapped out the 130i, which I've had as a daily for 7 years, something like that. I've just decided it's time for a change. You know, being a car guy, you can always looking at what's about and stuff like that, and I've wanted to scratch this itch for a long time, even though it's the chavviest car you can buy, but yeah, I'm going to do it right. It ain't getting maxed and shit and chameleon windscreens. It's going to be mechanically fast, LSD, stage 1, probably done, stock appearance, and that'd be it. It's going to be a nice daily, maybe anti-roll bars, but keep the standard dampers. We'll go from there. So this is kind of a farewell video to the 130i, which is an unbelievable car. I mean, very understated, not as chavvy as the 135, the M135i and the M140i's. So it's just been a solid car. It's on 162,000 miles, so this stuff's just starting to go wrong a bit more often. My missus just bought like a 2024 X3 and kind of like the newer generation BMW interior. I was kind of looking at 540i's, but then I don't need a 540i plus an X3 on the drive. Just two massive cars, no point. Then I looked at M2. I do a lot of mountain biking, so then that's not, it'd be too impractical, even though it's kind of a dream car, the OG M2 that is, with the M55. And then we've kind of settled on the M140i. Just seemed good value for money. Mega car, the B58, obviously, just don't really need to talk about that. It's an unbelievable motor. From stock, they're putting out more power than what BMW say they are, so just a nice all-round car. This is a manual, which has always been absolutely mint. It's a good manual as well. I think we are going to go for the ZF box in the M140i. I've not bought it yet. I'm going to look at it at the weekend, so I will. Obviously the video is being made as you're watching this, so at this point I don't have the car and not really sure what I'm going to do this weekend. Might put a deposit on one. I like it, so we'll kind of go from there. So yeah, as I'm saying, wittering now, but this is a farewell video for the 130. I'm going to do a couple of sound clips. I've just detailed it. It's had new discs and pads all around, new tyres, new battery, job lot. So I thought I'll come up here and we'll just get a couple of clips of the car, a bit of B-roll, and bosh it all together, and then hopefully start doing a bit of content on the 140 stuff. This thing still rips though. I mean, it's only 265 horse, but, and however many have probably left the chat in the 20 years it's been going, it's probably not even 250, but I've always kind of run it on good fuel and it's been well serviced, so I like to think it is somewhere up there. But so yeah, let me just find somewhere to go. There's a lot of sheep around here and old people taking in the countryside. Right, there it is. Even though it's original plates, it looks weird because I've had private plates on it for all this time. But yeah, 130i, it's been a dream. Had the silencer deleted, the resonator, though there's one big resonator in the middle, kind of had that deleted just to make it sound a little bit better. It's always been on Michelin's, Pilot Sport 5, the wheels have been refurbed. It was clean, but it's you know, one drive in this crap, it's grim, but it's absolutely mint. New discs and pads all round. I'm supposed to be getting all this Sahara rain this weekend, so I'll clean it up from that, but I'm not sure how well it's going to come out. But it's ceramic coated now, so we're all good. So I'll get a little tripod out, get a couple of sound clips, and then go for a little drive. So yeah, sound clips there. Let's have a quick shot of the inside, because these are a proper car if you're looking at buying one. You see the steering wheel's worn there, but that's, like I say, 162,000 miles. Sort of manual, leather seats, they're basic, but just works very well. Proper driver's car. They just miss an LSD. If this had an LSD, no one wheel peeling, it'd be an absolute beast. So yeah, quite nice where we are. And a little planes flying about. So yeah. Right, just got some B-roll stuff there. So you'll probably see that. I don't even know why I said that because you've just seen it. So that was the B-roll stuff from, well, the last B-roll stuff we'll make of the 130. Sad times. So yeah, going to look at this car on Sunday. It's at a dealership, so quite rare for 140i to be at a dealership, but I will cut to that now. I don't think I've got anything more to say on this car other than it's been absolutely mint, so fingers crossed Matt can keep it sound. I know he will, he's had a lot of old BMWs, so I mean, oh, just love it. Just an old school. They say baby M3, don't they, about these, but I won't say it's quite a baby M3, but I think if it had an LSD it would be, which obviously we're going to do that on the 140 because I have had enough of one tyre fire, one wheel peel, whatever you want to call it. I just fear I'm going to go through a lot of tyres, sliding around roundabouts like a child, like a fucking 18-year-old, but I don't really care, you only live once, don't you, so fucking cattle grid. So yeah, I'll get back now, get this cleaned, ready for Matt to pick up in the morning. And we will cut to the 140i, which fingers crossed we end up buying. So see you there. Goodbye 130i. Right, BMW. There it is. I still can't believe it's on 31,000 miles. Absolutely mint. Fancy still being able to get one of these through BMW. Absolutely class. 31,000 miles. So yeah, we are excited. Automatic gearbox. Calls himself a driver and gets an automatic. Nah, it's a comfortable daily. It'd be awesome, and it'll shift. Right, so I was going to put some footage in from when we viewed the car the other day. It's a couple of days on now. We did actually go ahead and buy the car that I mentioned earlier in this video. So this is now the night before. Just kind of chilling. I know I'm not going to sleep. We've kind of just got the YouTube going, just getting in the mood for cars. Keyboard and that on the bed there. My little mini PC set up. Get that. So yeah, BMW Sterling are putting the car under a cover, delivery bay, job lot. So that's happening in the morning. To be there for 11 o'clock. We are in Livingston at the minute. So we're about 40 minutes from Stirling. So I'll try and sleep. I don't know if I'm going to, but not bought a new car for 7 years. So we'll see. But we'll do the big reveal in the morning. So next time you see us, we'll be on the road there. We'll see you in the morning. So what we have there is a 2019 BMW M140i in Melbourne Red. It's got the ZF8 automatic gearbox. It's only done 31,000 miles as you've seen. It's through BMW, so as you can see it is mint, and I'll shut up for a second whilst it starts up. I've wanted one of these for a while. Obviously they're quite a chabby car, but I was kind of looking at other stuff, 540i's for towing the Honda and stuff like that. And then my missus said I can use the X3 to tow, so we kind of found this. And as I was working up in Scotland, it seemed the right thing to go and look at it. So we did, and here it is. Buy a car from Scotland. Get a free iron brew. Right, I didn't film any of the drive back home. The motorway was flooded. It was just horrific. I was on a tight schedule. We had loads of plans that weekend. So this is now a few days later. Car's clean, looks mint. I've had a few days to get used to it. So let's check it out and I'll let you know what I think. So fast forward a few days and yeah, we're back home. It's a few days later. I've had a bit of time to get used to this car. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's so clean, so tidy. So today I was on nights last night, so it was an alright opportunity to go out and make a few clips, stuff like that. I know you've all seen 140s before and stuff on YouTube, but this is my 140, so I just thought, fuck it, I'm making the video. So just sound clips. I'll show you around the car. It's a nice dry day. We've had a bit of good weather. So I've been out in the Honda this morning. We've got a track day on Tuesday. So just making sure everything was right with that. So I think this video will be out before that one. So yeah, we'll spin this around. So there we go, let's zoom out a bit. So 2019, so it's got the uprated dials. I think this is what they call the smaller screen, but I'm changing that for like the touchscreen CarPlay and stuff like that. I think it'll just bring it right up to date. So we've got stripes in the carpet, black leather with the blue stitching. Obviously ZF. It's just mint. I mean, 31,000 miles. It's like brand new. I mean, the steering wheel, there's no wear or anything on it like that. So I've given it kind of a really good clean Harman Kardon. But it's just little things like the startup. It's just, let's start this bad boy. So nice. I mean, you've probably already seen the startup video on the driveway at home. So I mean, there's a little secret mode in these which I didn't even know. So it sounds good like now, but if you press and hold the traction, just turn that off, you get some nice little pops. Let's move this mic. Let's put that out there. Except it didn't do it that time, but anyway, might need to be a bit warmer. So let's go and find a spot where I can show you on the outside. Obviously you can tell it is very red, very clean. Right, because the engine was off, I've just had the exhaust valve open then, so this is when you turn the traction off. Obviously it's dodgy to drive with the traction off, but I love it, just absolutely mint. Right, let's go for a drive. So yeah, getting used to auto life, but I just love it. Lisa's got a ZF in her X3 and just kind of got used to that, just wafting round and stuff. It's just a lovely bit of kit. They just work well. They're a bit, I mean, if you go into sport, they speed up the shifts a little bit. They're a bit delayed on the paddles, but like I said, this is my daily, so it's absolutely fine for that. Other than that, it's just super clean, effortless torque. Obviously the B58 is just mint. So, and it needs a rate. I think it's been owned by someone that's never really been into detailing or anything. There's quite a few swirls on it and stuff. I think it's probably been washed with a sponge all its life, but once I get it in the garage and we give it the full machine polish, it'll be unbelievable. I mean, you see a lot of 2 Series in this colour, like the 240s in this, I think it's the same red anyway, Melbourne red, but you don't see many 1 Series, so I was just buzzing when I saw it at BMW as well, which you just struggle finding these cars at BMW. This is 7 years old, but we found one and we took full advantage of it. It was as clean when we got there as what it looked in the pictures, so that was the main thing for me really. And yeah, just wafting in auto at the minute, just effortless, lovely and quiet. I mean, 500 Newton meters of torque's taking a bit of getting used to. It's probably not a lot in the grand scheme of things compared to your big M cars and that, but I'm coming from a Honda with, oh, there's a puddle here, with next to no torque. I'm literally used to 0 torque. So just to be able to floor it at 1500 RPM and it just pin you, it's like, it's good. So if I go into manual now, might hear a few of the rumbles, might not. So yeah, just on the paddles. 3rd, 4th, 5th is just fucking something else. I mean, I'm glad that's not on the speedo. So turn traction back on, let's put it into sport, speed them shifts up a little bit, get the sport dials on. I'll show you these like little dials, they're like the horsepower and torque readings on the gauges, like on the screen in the middle. They're pretty cool. Right, let's big dip here, so good second gear and go. Traction control, fourth gear, fifth gear. Quick, it's very quick, but at the same time you can go back into auto comfort and just waft past people. It's mega. Right, so that's kind of, I don't know if you can see it, the display I was on about. I've just mounted this on the window, but you can see it in the middle there. You've got like horsepower on the left, torque on the right. It's cool because all the way up to 500 Newton meters. BMW life, talkie. So I'll just put this on a bit of a pause. We'll go back to a lay-by and then I'll get some outside shots, I think. Right, so we're in traction off. We'll get some rumbles going. In fact, there's some bloody cars coming, obviously. I have to get some M3 mirrors like 320D that just went past. Not. I'm going to leave this car alone. Too many of these have been ruined with Maxton wank, M3 mirrors, stupid pop and bang maps. Like these rumbles that come out of this are enough for anyone. I don't know why you'd want to change that. Oh, it's just not that boy. So let's put it in sport. Go. I think it pumps a bit of noise onto the inside, but I think most new cars do that. So, I love these dials as well. Virtual cockpits are pretty cool, but I don't know, these look almost classic, but with like a modern twist on it. They just suit the car. Third and fourth are really close together, like the gear ratios are just mad. You can't really stretch it on these roads, but like when you're going up a slip road and stuff onto a motorway, it's wild. A bit of DMO pulling up paddles. Proper BMW boy now. Glad that speedo is blurry and not working, because this car would have you banned very quickly. You might hear a few of these rumbles now. much have to do it in the town centres. AK-47 map, bro. Jesus. Right, there it is. Popping. It's nice red, it's like metallic in the sunlight. But like a flat red. You know, like gold now, and you know, like kind of down this side now in the shade. Unbelievable colour. So we're on Michelin's all round. Previous owner still looked after it. Glorious. And the exhaust are making all the wild noises. So yeah, quite a low spec. Really, we didn't have the memory seats and no pan roof or anything. But to be fair, I was just happy with the mint car rather than spec. And still the little things. Love it. M140. It's because I had such an old car for so long. And obviously the beastie. Start.